Dinner continues very quietly. I don't know if there's anything else you want to bring up or talk about.
Probably small talk, but nothing major at the moment.
Your mother barely speaks. She's mostly just looking down and picking at her food, and your father tries to liven up the conversation, but generally fails.
Yeah.
Tomato garden, huh? Cool.
All right.
Some vitamin C.
It's a fun hobby.
Dinner concludes. Trinity, you make it to the Drakeheart residence.
Okay. I'm going to...
I'm gonna break in.
Find a small boy to knock out. And
Yeah. I'm going to try and break in.
Right.
Nice.
It is
Guarded.
completely gated. There are guards posted at the front that you can see. And so, I mean, there's a main gate that actually is a barred, but then there's a wall around most of it. So
How high is the wall?
maybe 12, 13 feet.
Okay. I'm going to try and find a spot that's not too heavy and drunkenly hop this wall.
Okay. So you try to just straight climb it.
Yeah.
Okay. Make an athletics check.
But what's the difference between athletics and acrobatics?
Athletics is more strength-based.
If
So-
you're climbing a rope, it would be like athletics, whereas if you're hopping from place to place, it might be acrobatics.
So if you
Parkour.
come up with a more creative way to climb the wall,
Change it to
you can do acrobatics.
Okay. And it's just like a wall, right? There's nothing else. Like, how's the wall designed? Like, is it just straight?
It is a straight wall with a very smooth front, and there's nothing growing on it. At the very top, it is slightly ornamented with these parapets that they're sort of oval and go up to a point like that.
Any trees?
We're underground.
There are no trees.
Oh,
no.
yeah.
Sorry, I'm not there.
You hear in the back of your mind, Kithri going, "There's no trees, we're
Is there a
underground."
corner that you can like wall jump?
Yeah.
We had that much compression.
I'm on the outside and not the inside. So the corner wouldn't be much good. I don't think there's a way to avoid just straight hopping it. It's not like...
You have
It's only 16
a grappling hook.
Is that in my tools?
It might be. You are a thief.
Yeah.
I would say you have a grappling hook.
That would make sense.
Because I never said what was actually in it.
Yeah, the kids don't really usually tell you what's in there, but
Yeah, it's true. You
Okay.
have
I mean, I think you can find it online.
I'm gonna try and
Attempt to
grapple.
grapple
All
this.
right.
My favorite.
So, yeah, you go ahead and make an attack roll.
An attack.
Basically a strength check.
Oof. That's gonna be 5.
Nope. It's
So
a 5.
5 total.
Yes.
All right, and then plus your proficiency bonus 8. It's not that hard. You throw up the grappling hook, and it does clink against the top of the wall once, but then you throw it up again, and you eventually get it up there. Now, it's still going to be a athletics check, but it will be easier now.
Does me being drunk negatively affect me?
At the moment, it's not.
And that's going to be 16.
Okay. You managed to scale the wall. I imagine you're trying to be stealthy.
Yes.
Go ahead and make a stealth check with disadvantage. Being drunk is negatively affecting you here.
15 plus.
Obviously.
25.
One more
Oh,
time.
disadvantage.
But yes, roll again.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
21.
21.
All right.
Why is your stealth?
Plus 10. Because he's got double. He gets to add.
Right.
Yeah.
As you get to the top of the
Proficiency
wall, you hear someone yelling in Dwarvish, "Hey, you! Get down from there!"
And in Dwarvish, I yell back, "One day I might be the boss of this place, so you better be nice to me."
Okay.
She is confident.
Yes, she is.
She always has
And I'm
been.
going to keep climbing.
All right. So you pop down onto the inside. You turn around and you see that there are 3 dwarves and 3 armored dwarves that seem to have a sigil that. Did you have any sort of family sigil that you wore on you?
No.
But in the Drakeheart
sure
sigil,
I do, yeah.
running towards you.
They already see me, or they
They've
do have
already
the general
seen you,
idea
yeah.
of where I am? So I can't use my invisibility cloak.
You can try to run away and break line of sight and then use it.
That is what I would try to do.
So basically, between the walls and the manor proper, there is a courtyard, probably, I don't know, 150 feet long between the wall and manor, and there are various, basically, rock gardens in it. Rock gardens, giant mushrooms. There are places to hide. You are much faster than they are. You dash and manage to break line of sight. Go ahead and make a stealth check.
21 even. Or is it disadvantage?
No, because you're using your cloak with it, it evens out. So 21 again.
Mm-hmm.
Several guards run by you, and they don't seem to notice you.
Right. So I'm gonna wait a decent amount of time till it seems like they've lost track of me, and then I'm gonna try and. What do I see as far as like the distance to the house and where I can?
You're about halfway there. Now that you're less exposed, not at the top of their wall, you think you can use the trees or the mushrooms and rocks to your advantage.
Okay. I'm gonna kind of creep down and stealthily make my way up.
I'll let you use the same stealth check from before.
Okay.
Yeah, so you proceed to basically the front of the manor. Inside the walls, there's no guards there. And you want to go just through the front door?
Yeah.
Open it up and walk in.
I noticed there's a door just opening by itself.
I don't got the cloak on. I don't know
Oh.
where I'm not moving.
It's also not invisibility, it's just good at stealth.
Oh, I thought he actually did have a cloak of invisibility. Okay.
I just said that it was
He
a
just
Harry
hid.
Potter reference.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Knocked out Harry Potter, random, took cloak.
I wouldn't put it past her.
Okay. So now that I'm in,
I don't know what she's stolen.
I'm going to take another drink and then continue on.
Okay. And you have no idea what the layout of the manor is. You have no idea. So you're drunkenly walking down the hall of this place. Are you just walking? Are you yelling? Are you?
I'm just gonna keep walking.
Okay.
I'm gonna try and listen to see if I hear maybe an area with sounds like people.
Sure. So trying to avoid them or?
No.
Okay.
I'm just gonna, yeah.
All right. As you're walking down the hallway, a servant's going down it. She seems to have some sheets or something in her arms, and she says, excuse me, do you belong here? Are you lost? Can I help you somehow?
And I'd say, oh, I'm looking for the Drakehearts. Can you
This
point me in there?
is in fact their residence.
So I'm coming to the right place.
Guards?
Hearts are
Snitching. And then I'm gonna run.
Okay. She runs the opposite direction. But as you're running, you hear the clank of armor running to where you were. You also hear the clank of armor approaching from the direction you're running into.
Okay, is there anywhere I can hide?
So you're running down a long hallway. You can try to duck into one of the rooms.
That's the move I'll make.
You go to the first door. It's locked. You think you have enough time to run down a little further down the hallway, another 20 feet. You dash to the second door, try the knob, and it budges open. You run into the room and close the door quickly.
That's the sound of the door shutting.
What do I hear? Do I hear them go by?
You hear the sound of clanking armor running by.
It feels like they've gone the other way.
Yeah.
Okay. Do I hear anything else?
So in the room you're in, someone says, excuse me, can I help you?
And I just turn around and I go,
You turn around and what you see is a library about maybe a library basically the size of this area, and a small desk and study and a few specimens and jars. Seems like reagents that people use for casting spells. There's another dwarf male there who is looking up from his book. He was lying in bed. He has like a nightcap on, and just he's looking up from his book that he was reading in bed. And you're not one of the normal servants, are you?
no, I'm a friend of Ulfgar's.
Oh, are you lost? I can call for someone to show you to where you should be, which obviously
Maybe you
is
should
not
do it.
here. What?
You should take me to where I'm supposed to go. I prefer that to get things, moving a little quicker. I'm sure they're expecting me.
Closes the book, gets out of bed. He's wearing just a nightgown.
Very stylish.
Yeah. Sure. Let me just help you out. Opens the door and looks down and sees when the guards ring down the hallway. Says, "Oh, guard, over here. Can you help my what's your name again?
Trinity.
My friend Trinity here reach Ulfgar, Drakeheart." Guard runs up, says, eyes you very suspiciously, and looks down at the other dwarf. Says, "Master Wizard, yes, I can take this elf to Ulfgar. Are you sure that that's what you want?" Looks at him more closely. "Yeah, that is what I said, isn't it?" So yeah, this other dwarven house guard escorts you to what seems like a dining hall, and opens the door to it, and you see the rest of your group there, apparently finishing dinner.
I'm liking my dinner notes. Farah gets upset with the news. Then Earth rather quiet afterwards. Then Trinity emerges.
Yeah.
Okay. Do they see me yet?
As soon as the door opens, everyone looks.
Kithri drops her fork in excitement.
Hey, everybody.
Trinity!
Is my plate still full of food?
If you want it to be.
I'm gonna catapult it at Trinity, whether or not it is.
Okay.
Okay. You're welcome. Crash. This is my greeting for you when I'm mad at you, apparently. You missed. Make a dexterity saving throw.
I have a feeling it will be able to
Flinging
dodge it.
dishware.
16.
Plus,
Ha! I think I have a 7. Nah, it's 15 spell save. On a failed save, though, it does something still.
Successful save.
Yeah. On a failed save. In either case, both the object and the creature's solid surface take 3d8 bludgeoning damage.
But what happens on the successful save?
It just says on a failed save and then in either case.
It says on a failed save, the object stops moving. The target and
Yeah.
the object that it strikes stops moving, but in either case, both the
I
object.
think you decided it's half damage.
I think
We
so.
ran into this
yeah,
last
we've
time.
run into
Right.
this before.
That's weird.
Yeah, and that one's not written very well.
13 divided by 2, so rounding down, right?
Yeah.
6 points of damage.
Okay.
She
Remember
must have
that?
had a lot on that plate.
What was that for?
What do you think?
Can I have another plate?
Some of the the servants don't quite approach you. Some of the servants actually go and start cleaning up the plate, but they seem a little scared to approach you right now.
She deserved that.
I don't think so. Hey, Amadine.
You stole something from us.
Yeah, why'd you leave?
Interesting that this is where you choose to find us.
Since you said you didn't want to see us anymore.
I don't know what you're talking about, but I can explain the stealing from you.
Mm-hmm. And drugging
I
me?
have a problem. It's
Oh, you've
it's
got
a
about
disease.
5 problems right now.
It's a disease. I wanted to explain this at the tavern. I figured Amadine would tell you that I was there.
What?
What?
She's not the one in trouble right now.
I mean, we knew you were at a tavern, but
Yeah, we did know that, but we just didn't know that she
Oh,
knew as
Amadine
well.
knew that.
So we didn't have to have the guy scry.
We're still coming
You
back
never
to
had to have the
you
guys grab.
drugged me and then stole from me.
Divenna
And then broke Ulfgar's heart.
Yeah, what was with the
Ulfgar
letter?
Mama. I don't know if you know this lady, but
broke
she broke your
Ulfgar's
son's
heart. What,
Yeah, what-
are you talking about?
what's with
Did
the
you
chain?
see
Ask
the letter you
Ulfgar,
left?
not me.
Why would I care about Ulfgar's heart?
Whoa.
You do know whose house you're standing in right now, right? They have a really nice bath.
It was really nice.
Good food.
Divenna, I would think that you, of all people, as my closest friend, who's always been able to read my mind, would understand me and the reasons for my actions.
Turn to Ulfgar. Did you hear what she said?
I get up from the table. I approach Trinity. And I turn you around and I say, get the fuck out of my house. I don't know what you're doing here, but get out. You're not wanted.
Did you bring us anything? Should bring gifts when people are mad at you.
We're visiting a house.
Sorry, I came a little empty-handed.
Guards, escort her out now.
Guards come and grab both of your arms.
Divenna, I really
And
think
start
you
pulling you
should
away.
understand me more than anyone else.
more than anyone else, yeah.
I don't.
Should we take this outside?
I don't think there's a need.
I'd love to see what sort of story she comes up with.
Sure, be my guest.
I'll follow. I will greatly enjoy them pulling you.
I'm
though.
very curious about something, so I will also follow.
I'll do a perception check and see how Ulfgar's family is taking this entire thing.
Say this is insight.
Insight. Oh, even better. 17.
Okay.
Hey, this is the 6th side of the table for insight.
Ulfric is just drinking from his mug and taking it all in. He puts his mug down, has a wide grin on his face.
This is like,
Yeah.
you know, TV for him.
Yeah,
Pulls out popcorn,
Yeah.
pretty much.
little pocket dimension.
Deirdre, she's wiping her mouth with her napkin and putting it down. You see her, she's actually, as you're looking at her, she's standing up out of her seat. And Gerson has his head down, sort of looking up occasionally, but quietly
He's like,
eating still.
What the heck do I do?
Love the baby brother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you guys are heading outside.
I'm following wherever they're taking her.
Okay.
I'm going to go to my mom.
All right.
Is there dessert on the table yet?
I don't think we made it there.
So you guys were eating dessert.
Oh,
on
okay,
time,
never mind.
yeah.
We were.
Grab a tart and I'll follow.
Does that mean he might have pie?
I'll follow
She
too,
might have
I'm
pie in her
curious.
face.
Yes.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, you got pie.
Some
cake.
sort of tart. Yeah.
Gonna be sticky.
I'm not cleaning that up off of you.
Monty will.
I
if you-
probably deserve that. Maybe.
Since you and Monty are now good friends.
So you go to your mother.
Yeah.
She's
Or I follow
starting.
her.
Yeah, she's starting to walk out of the dining hall and back to her office. And you say something to her.
Sorry about dinner. Can I go with you to your office and talk to you more, please?
I thought that these events were over with. All this drama, these jokes, these things that aren't becoming of someone of your station.
I'm not the one who. Whatever. Fine, whatever. And I walk off.
She doesn't follow you. She just goes back to your office. You guys are headed pretty much just straight back out the front door.
You guys don't have a dungeon around here? Come on.
She said, "Get out." So
Apparently the guards listen to me.
And
We're all just walking you to the gate, I guess.
yeah, they'll take you all the way to the
Grand
gate.
escort to the gate.
Yeah.
Am I just like, am I being drugged?
Are you resisting?
I'm very much resistant. Yes.
Then yes. So make a strength check or acrobatics. Strength or acrobatics, or athletics or acrobatics if you're trying to break free, because basically they both have you grappled right now.
oh, I should have rolled my.
It'll be 15.
So one of them you sort of manage to break free briefly from. The other keeps a stern grip on your arm, and then it lets the other person grab you again. So you're fighting, but they are very much dragging you towards the gate.
I don't think this is necessary. If I can just simply explain myself.
Then do it.
I told you I have a problem.
And need elaboration.
Divenna knows that I have a problem. I don't know how to articulate things.
You just know how to steal them.
It's all in my head. And I don't know how to get the things in my head out to
Toby,
you.
Who was your mohawked redheaded friend?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Insight check.
You were speaking with her the other night. And then she was following us.
I speak with a lot of people.
And then she was following us.
Divenna,
On a
you
day you
know me
disappeared.
better than anyone else. You should know what's in my head.
Yeah, my insight check was 21.
Okay. Roll a persuasion or deception check, whichever is appropriate. Don't tell us which.
For Divenna?
Oh, for her.
Everybody, but me and the knee.
8.
She's full of shit.
Yeah. I'm gonna just assume that's pretty obvious.
You are also getting the sense that Trinity is, because you got a 22, right?
21.
21, okay. You're getting the sense that, yes, she is full of shit, but she's trying to say something to you guys.
She's scared. I don't sense any emotion though.
There's some other hidden meaning in her words.
I think I know what it is, but not as a character.
And as a character, I'm just like, there's always
I don't
fucking hidden
know.
meaning in her words.
I don't know what else you want me to say. I'm sorry. I have a problem. I
Do
grew
you
up
care to
stealing things.
elaborate on that problem?
Elaborating on the problem would definitely help,
I have a
considering...
disease. I
Really?
like to
You're going with a
steal
disease.
things.
And then leave notes and run away.
Yeah, explain the note.
The note is the thing that's confusing me the most.
I don't know what you're talking about, but
We've all seen it.
The note you left Ulfgar?
That said
why would
goodbye.
I leave
That said
Ulfgar
goodbye
a
forever.
note? If I left anybody a note to explain everything that's going on in my head, it would be to you, Divenna.
Well, you were up my shirt last night. You
That's
didn't.
how I would communicate with you.
But you didn't.
Because you're the only person I care to communicate with in this entire party, and you know that.
I'm offended, Trinity. I thought we were friends.
You guys have known this all along.
Trinity, why'd you come back?
I'm asking myself the same question right now.
Then go.
You told us to not follow you, and less than 24 hours later, you followed us. Things are just not adding up.
I changed my mind.
You've gotten to the gate by now, and they've dragged you out. And there, they let go of you, assuming you don't make a move to go back in.
I asked one of the guards if we'll be allowed to go back in if we come back later.
I'll have to confirm it with the lady, but yes.